Hey, you guys, this is Richard Sachs. I'm back here again. I can imagine that you're probably getting impatient with me because I keep trying to find really good guests who can just come on the show and not offend all of you and not violate the terms of service and the community guidelines, which are, like they're the golden seal of approval for our entire lives. They're the new belief system of the world is community guidelines in terms of service. And of course, we've all read the 10,000 pages of community guidelines and terms of service for everything that we're taking advantage of right now. It's our duty. Even if you don't have any time to eat, make sure that you have read all the details of the community guidelines. And we keep looking for guests that would come on the show for our Sunday show on this platform, prove that they've read all the community guidelines in terms of service and that they've never violated anything, and they don't know anybody who has either. And also would say things that are uniform and not threatening and not offensive, and nobody could ever take offense at any of it. And I'm still looking. I'm looking really hard. I'm looking harder than before. And I still am having a really difficult time. And I thought I found one as this really nice lady. And she looked pretty much like a good person, and she's doing all this good work. And I thought, well, okay, she's worked for animal welfare. She's worked to help people who need help with their health. She inspires people to feel better about their life and to put out good energy no matter what situation they're in, and to visualize a positive outcome, which tends to make it more likely to actually be a positive outcome physically. And she seemed to have a lot of good qualities. And we've had her on before. But as soon as I started talking to her, I could see the signs. Another person who's not safe to have anybody here. She started talking about authorities in a disrespectful manner. I mean, not mean or anything, but I could tell she seemed like she didn't really believe in, blind faith in authorities. So I thought, all right, another one we can't let do any damage to our audience. And she had other bad qualities too. And, some of these people that seem cheerful, like they're doing good work all the time, you got to look below the surface. Are they talking, disbelieving about the government proclamations, about mandates that we know everybody must follow, even if they're completely suicidal, you must do them. And she was questioning some of these things. And what do we know about science? It's totally settled. There's no question anymore. The authorities are right. And if they change their mind, they're still right. And anybody that doesn't know that is really a danger to society and needs to be silenced. So we're very thankful that in the modern world now, we've got cancel culture where you don't have to be subjected to differing points of view. And you can hold on to whatever you're told to believe in your own peace and harmony and be working toward complete uniformity of thought with the entire world. And, Peggy Hall just can't, doesn't get that. So maybe she will eventually, if she's fortunate enough to run into a good re-education center or something like that, like we have with this platform. Then I think she'll understand, and she'll probably do some acceptable shows, maybe about, what the stars eat for lunch or something like that, that just is very safe and it doesn't have any unapproved ideas in it. So I'm looking forward to that time where everybody can get to understand that, like the New York Times told us, critical thinking is something you never want to try at home because you don't know where it's going to lead. And you're not really qualified. I mean, even if you're an expert, you're probably only an expert in one thing. So how are you going to do critical thinking in the real world? It takes teams of experts to do that. And we need to respect that and always realize that we can't individually do anything without experts ordering our life. So thank you for your inspiration and your patience. And I hope you appreciate being kept safe, so that we don't have any contrary opinions being expressed, and know that you just have to obey authorities at all costs. And if they tell you, something that you don't understand, like turn in all your family members for disobeying the guidelines, things like that. Realize it's for your own good. You can often make money doing that. And it's great for people that have lost their jobs in the shutdowns that are keeping us all so safe right now. Anyway, I'm sorry to go on so long, but it was a close call. I almost let this guest on. And fortunately, it must have been divine inspiration that I realized some of this person's ideas are dangerous. Cancel, cancel, cancel. And as a result of that, you're safe for the rest of your week until we have somebody else try to get on the show. So if you want to see what you're being saved from, and you're really brave, and you're sure that you can keep your balance and not question authority, then you could look at the link to the show that would have been on this channel. And the link is below this video. And you can warn everybody else. In fact, we'd really appreciate that. Everybody in your networks, if you can warn them never to watch what's at the link below this video, it would be greatly appreciated. And it will help us all toward a more uniform and totally quiet and peaceful world. And the authorities are making it more clear now that they've got our highest interests in mind as they show us the picture of the perfect world with no life left in it and complete peace and harmony. And we're all helping to work toward that. So thank you for your assistance. And we'll look forward to seeing you again next time. Hopefully we'll have somebody great on. We'll let you know what happens. Have a good week.